It's another Saturday morning, which means another Jordan release. That's right, this time we're talking about the Air Jordan 13 Hyper Royal releasing today, December 19th. And yeah, I secured my pair, so I will absolutely have that in hand for you guys and a full breakdown of how I would style it. Again, it will be very laid back, very casual, and play up on my sports teams because they have royal blue in them, so it really works for me. Trust me, I was excited about this. But listen, if you're brand new here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I absolutely appreciate you dropping by. Yes, I did the Air Jordan 11 Jubilee. I did a recap of that release. The shoe did really well, and it's also restocked a time or two already over the last week. So if you missed out, hopefully you're able to secure your pair. Now, you guys know I've apologized for not paying enough respect to the Air Jordan 13 silhouette. It's one of the most comfortable on court and as a lifestyle sneaker. Now, a few of you were actually arguing back and forth in my top 10 video of which was the best Air Jordan 13 colorway. Listen, first off, there's no need to argue, okay? You may think it's the Flint, somebody else may think it's the Bread, somebody else may think it's He Got Games, and that's fine. Everybody can be correct because it's whatever you think the best 13 is, not what everybody else thinks is the best 13. For me, the Flint, it may or may not be the best 13. I'll be honest with you. Just personally, for me, now I still want the Bread. I still want the Cherry. And I don't know if you guys remember, I'd already said that, hey, I'm watching both of those very, very closely on eBay. So don't be surprised if you see one of those pop up very soon from eBay because eBay is Bay and I cannot wait to secure the Bread 13 and then also the Cherry 13. And I think it'll be on eBay. But I was able to pick up this earlier this year. So you guys know this is the Air Jordan 1. This is the Royal Toe. And it's still one of the best Jordan 1 releases that came out in 2020. I don't ever want to knock it or downplay it. I think this was a great shoe. You can rock it with so much. I'm gonna be honest with you. I may have even liked a sail paneling right here versus maybe the stark white. But nonetheless, that's fine. I do like the switch up of the leather tag here instead of the normal tag that's on an Air Jordan 1. But essentially think of this, but with this color blocking or I should say colors, and that's what we get. So if you're familiar, right, the Air Jordan 1, you have the Bread and you have the Royal, and those are iconic Jordan 1s, colorways to have in your collection, right? There's usually the top three. There's the Bread, there's the Shadow, there's the Royal. I don't have any of those, okay? So who is behind? This person. I am behind. So I really need to up that game in terms of picking those up, but they're not cheap, okay? The Bread 1 from 2016 is not cheap. The Royal is not cheap. It doesn't matter even if in my size in a 6.5. They're not cheap. Now in 13s, just so you guys know, I get a 6 because these tend to fit a little bit bigger. So like this here is a 6. They tend to fit a little bit bigger. So I'll be picking up a 6 today, and I'm going to give you guys at least 3 outfit looks for the Jordan 13 Hyper Royal. So I already have those laid out, and I love the fact that it does have Royal in it because I'm able to play up, you know, my fandom for Golden State and then also for the Colts. So be on the lookout, okay? I will definitely have on team apparel. But when it comes to the 13, you guys have seen like the early looks, okay? Jay the Sneaker Guy has that available, so you guys can absolutely check out his video. Also, Wear Testers did a breakdown of it too. But for Quentin Richardson, I think we have to pay him a lot of respect because this is essentially what it is, right? We're getting a Q PE to come out, and I think he is sometimes forgotten about as one of those original Jordan athletes that had some fire PEs. Like the Jordan 13 that's coming out soon, the Starfish, it really reminds me of his PE when he played for Phoenix. And you guys know that Devin Booker is one of my favorite players, so I don't know that I will necessarily go for the Jordan 13 Starfish, but I'm just saying it's sticking out in my mind because I have a Phoenix shirt and I would love a Devin Booker jersey. I just don't know if I want to buy it when he's with Phoenix. I'm just being real with you guys. That's just how I feel. But Quentin had some amazing PEs if you guys look back. Now, I won't lie, I'm a big fan of the Jordan 16. If we go outside of the first 14, I'm a big fan of the 16. So if that was brought back, that would actually be pretty cool. But let me get ready to head off, work this release, guys, and then I promise to return with an in-hand look, on foot, and 3 ways of how I would style the Air Jordan 13 Hyper Royal. Let's get it.
me. That's why I don't worry about the things that I don't see, yeah. These days I don't worry about much. I think we should have some more fun. I still dream about the days when we were young. I'll take a hit and still finish in one.
It feels like such a long day, and maybe it's just because I was up at 6:30 to make sure I got a workout in before I went to work, picked up my pair, and came home to make sure I got the video out for you guys. So maybe that's why it feels like a really long day to me. I'm not sure what the day is like for you. Hopefully it's a good one. Welcome back. Yes, I'm in front of the backdrop because I've just spent quite a few bit of time here getting the content done. So we started in the closet in the morning and now we are here. All right, but nonetheless, thanks for tuning back in. So this is what we're here about, right? The Air Jordan 13 Hyper Royal. This is a GS size 6. So for people that are wondering, or especially ladies if you're tuning in, typically in a Jordan 1 I get a 6.5, but in a Jordan 13 or a 5, a 6 fits just perfect. It's extremely comfortable. It still gives me a little bit of room here actually in the toe. So when it comes to the 13, to me they fit roomier than a lot of other retros. So I just think the Jordan 1's a little bit narrow. So I get a 6.5. And I'm more flat-footed than anything else. So sometimes that has a lot to do with the sizing of the sneakers I pick up. That's just like a little FYI. But I'm happy to get this in hand. Now, if you guys remember, I was already putting money aside earlier throughout the spring and I believe the summer, maybe just the summer, in the fall to pick this shoe up because it was a holiday release. I knew I wanted it and I had a lot of other things that I needed to take care of, like the fact that Fear of God has a drop coming Monday. Yes, they have a drop coming Monday. I'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow on Sunday, but here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when it comes to the 13, again, I said this is certainly a play off of Quentin Richardson's PE. And I've seen around on Instagram people talking about, oh, the Marvin Harrison 13. And I'm a Colts fan. You guys are going to see that in the breakdown of the outfits, but I don't see this as a Marvin Harrison 13. And maybe that's because I usually equate basketball shoes to NBA players, and that's just me. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I don't equate it to Marvin Harrison. Now, I get it, he wore it, and I'm as big a fan of Marvin as any other Colts fan, but I don't equate it to Marvin. I just want to put that out there. So let's just be real, okay? 13s are a great silhouette. They look amazing, but the one thing you always have to be concerned about is quality control, okay? I've said this before, I'll say it again. Quality control is always something with the 13s you really have to pay attention to, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because they choose to use I always feel like it's nubuck. It's got to be nubuck, but it's the glue for whatever reason just is always so visible along the mudguard of the sneaker, and even as it crosses over into the leather, you just have to be careful. Now, I think they tend to do a little less of a good job on GS pairs than maybe on men's pairs, but I felt that way a while about the fact that I wear kid shoes. So it's just listen, if you have the Bread 13, take out every part that's red and put in Hyper Blue or Hyper Royal Blue. And there you go. That's really it, right? You're still going to have this. I can't believe somebody really got mad during my Flint 13 video because I didn't tap this. Like, they really got upset that I didn't tap that. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so you guys know that we have the same very unique sole. Like, I love the sole of the 13. It looks beautiful. Love the sole. Okay, of course we have the cat's eye that is right here, one of the most iconic and standout features of the Jordan 13, and then the fact that, you know, it does have that 3M reflective material on the lateral and medial side always stands out no matter what. I like the rope laces on the Jordan 13. Now, that wouldn't work with all retros, of course, but it works well on the 13. I've always, you know, since I've had the Flint 13, I love how plush the tongue is. The tongue is always really, really comfortable. And then again, the interior, the liner is comfortable, and just the overall feel of a 13 fits really, really good. So it's just a clean looking Jordan 13. There's not a lot that you actually need to say about it. So how would I style this? Now, I listen, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's the fact that we are very heavily approaching winter, because I think winter is officially on Monday. but let's be comfortable, okay? So I think I definitely lean towards more of like a game day feel for the very first outfit. So you have the Jordan utility cargo pants, and then paired with this bad boy, the Hyper Royal 13, my Pat McAfee jersey. That's actually a women's jersey I picked up off eBay. Again, eBay is bae. Picked that up off eBay, I believe maybe last year or a year and a half ago. But Pat, always love him as a punter. And then I have my utility training Nike beanie. So I decided to go black with the beanie, but blue with the jersey to coordinate well with the 13. And then the second outfit, so that is more so just, hey, just kicking it. It's really got a 90s vibe to it. Now, the flannel that you guys see, it has royal blue and black in it. So I thought that was really smart to incorporate. The shirt is actually Alpha Forward. It's same with the beanie. It's a small business. It's a small like fitness brand that I supported over the holiday season. And then my 90s jeans that I absolutely love. So again, I just feel like this is a really 90s throwback outfit, just on the weekend, okay? Trying to be really comfortable. You won't really catch me in jeans a whole lot. But if you do, I really enjoy rocking these, and with the 13 here. And finally, the very last outfit, okay, listen, I had to put something Warriors in. And ladies, I apologize. I remember when I bought the Nike Infinite leggings, I was like, hey, I'll let you know if it's worth the like $90 that they cost. They're worth it. They're so buttery soft and super comfortable. So ladies, get you a pair, certainly if they're on sale right now during the holiday season. But I have actually on my Klay Thompson Warrior shirt. Then I have on a chambray shirt, and then just a black denim jacket. So no beanie on this time, but if I'm just choosing to go around on the weekend and I want to rep my team because we're in the preseason, we're going to start regular season, and it's just nice to have the NBA back. That's all I'm going to say. It's nice to have the NBA back. I can't wait to watch regular season matchups. And again, outfits were paired with the Air Jordan 13 Hyper Royal. So, you know, if you decided, hey, this wasn't a must-have, that's fine. Again, I've said it before. Something can be a like, and it may not be a must-have. It may not be a need for you. That's fine. Don't feel weird if you're like, well, I chose not to go after this, but a lot of other people went after it this weekend. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to apologize for that. That's fine. Some people went for the 11. Some people went for this. Either way, if you wanted a sneaker in your collection, you were able to secure it, I'm happy for you always. You don't ever have to justify why you did or didn't pick something up. I mean, that's just always how I feel, okay? So I know you guys are curious, like, is she really going to still go after the 13? Yeah, I have it, and I'm really, really happy now. Question is, do I go after the Bread 13 next or the Cherry 13? I have both on my watch list on eBay. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen relatively soon. Maybe not that soon because I still have other holiday shopping that I'm going to do. But I promise you, like they're on the ready to purchase on eBay because eBay is bae. All right. So again, here is the Air Jordan 13 Hyper Royal. Way to go, Jordan brand. It's just a well executed shoe. Again, just make sure to check your pairs for quality control. But other than that, you don't have to go into crazy depth, all right? It's the fact that I've already talked about Quentin Richardson's PEs and the fact that I think he has some of the best PEs out there. Maybe it's just because the colors that, you know, for the teams he played for, it all really worked. But thank you guys for tuning into this. Be sure to tune into tomorrow's video and all the videos next week. And make sure you're following me on Instagram at TalkSWITHTJ. A lot of fun stuff coming up, all right? As always, act your age, not your shoe size. Peace out.